changed since these two met in Super Bowl 34, and off we go between the Rams and Titans. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Tannehill and the Titans come up now first. First and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a toss play. This is Foreman, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Rams have got it back.
For heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Foreman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And he pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Brandon Powell. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, a nice catch by Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 62 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last one. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Oh, the return is Powell. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And a dangerous throw there, as that's knocked down and incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Another day, another dollar.
Touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Second and 10. Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run. Maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe some.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Thank you. All right, let's go. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Ready to return, here's Hilliard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36.